Hi, Saida.
Hi Priyadarshi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.
Yeah.
Hi Mohan Krishna.
We'll wait a few minutes, and then we'll start.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please first
Yes,
I
sir. Good
recording for a
evening,
few
sir.
minutes.
What, Saida? I couldn't listen.
Could you
Hi, sir.
please
Good evening,
first?
sir.
Hi Mohan, am I audible clearly?
Yes, sir. I am audible, sir.
I'm
Okay. Mhm.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Well, Darshi Priyadarshi bhai, could you please pause the recording for a few minutes?
Yeah. I don't have the access. You do it. Oh, I think
Okay.
it's not started. I think recording is in progress. Correct. I
In
don't have,
progress.
I don't have access. You only have to
Could you please log in as a admin?
admin. Okay. I'll log in.
Uh,
Okay. So if you can, if any doubt or anything, just stop me there and there. Okay. So before we start, we will understand what is actually the session is about. This is about testing actually. If you are able to see my screen, okay. So in testing, what happens in general, we have different set of platform to test. We have different application to test. Okay. So in testing, what happens? We have to just verify the difference. What the difference is nothing but your actual and expected output. In testing, what we do in at home, or if you're going for a cooking or something, you're trying to test the curry or the whatever you have prepared for it, right? Before you serve it to someone, you just check it. How is it? How it test, how the product behaves. So kind of color, kind of check you do. So that part of testing is nothing but we try to find the difference between an actual and expected output. So in general, we'll take an example of a calculator, right? So if you take a calculator as an example, and then we'll go to the different set of tools and all. The session is about Tosca. So before that, we have to know, I understand the people are not from the background. Okay. So let's suppose we have a calculator. Yeah, it is ready for calculating different functions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? So what happens if I take 2 plus 3? So 2 plus 3, how is it? What is the value it is coming? We are expecting how much? We are expecting the result should be, let's suppose 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3. So how much we are expecting? 5, right? We're expecting 2 plus 3 should be 5, and we clicked on equal to, and we got the actual result as 5, right? 5 as a expected actual result. Whatever the result we try to find, it is the same, actual and expected. So the behavior testing is try to find the behavior difference, whether your actual and expected result is pass or a fail. Okay, it's the same means your actual and expected behavior or actual result is same. So your test, there is no set of differences there. If there is no difference, there is no set of defect. Okay, Yamuna, you are trying to understand?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect. So we are just in testing, that seems that we are finding out a difference, and the difference is nothing but a particular defect. Defect says if we have a difference, let's suppose I'm trying to calculate 9 into 3, okay, is it will 27, and let's suppose somewhere here I get 26. We are expecting 27, we're getting 26, so there is some difference, and the difference will result out a defect. Okay, in testing, what we are trying to find, we're trying to find a defect. Clear? Correct? No? Okay, so we're trying to find a defect. So if you're trying to find a defect, we are trying to perform manually. Manually means just I'm opening a calculator. Okay, I'm opening a calculator and trying to calculate the particular value, actual and expected value. I'm trying to find this. So what happens if there is some automation activities is being performed? I'm manually doing. So what the main part is, the testing is majorly divided into two components, or two types of testing. Two types is, there are two types of testing. What are they? One is manual testing, and other one is nothing but your automation. Okay, so manual and automation, how you come to know? If manually you are doing just with your hand, with your particular you are opening a calculator, as I'm going here, searching a calculator, I clicked on calculator, and after calculator I'm trying to calculate a particular set of values. So manually I am opening, but what happens if I take some tools, this automation testing, this particular session is related to Tosca. So automation testing we have to perform using Tosca. Okay, so the session is around Tosca, so we'll understand how automation testing is to be performed. Okay, testing you understood, right, everyone? Amina and Mohan,
Yes, sir. And
Yes, sir.
understood?
Understood, sir.
Yes, testing we're just trying to find the actual and expected output, actual and expected result, right? If there is no difference, so our test pass, there is no defect. Okay, if all the things are equal, our testing is pass. Somewhere you might have seen, right, testing okay, something is written tested okay, something like that, right? Have you seen, have you ever seen tested okay in any product, like a bike, or anything, like any particular electronics product? Correct? No? So tested okay means your testing is pass. Tested okay is nothing but your testing is pass, right? Your testing is pass, or test pass means there is no defect. There is no defect. And we understood that there is no defect. There is the defect is nothing but a difference between your actual and expected output or result. Okay. So we are trying to find the different set of testing. We are trying to perform manual and automation. Automation, we have different tools are in place. In manual also there. As market is hugely driving into scriptless. Scriptless is like a codeless test automation. So Tosca is scriptless. Let's see. Scriptless means there is no programming or coding. Okay. Clear no? Clear? Tosca is a test automation tool. Is a test automation tool which generally gives idea about. Okay. It gives idea about scriptless activities means there is no programming involved or coding involved in that. Okay. So coding, you have different tools, programming, different things are there. So it is very much easy to learn. Okay. Very much easy to learn because maximum behavior is drag and drop activities. Drag and drop. I'll show you how it is, how it looks like, drag and drop activities. Okay. So, got it, guys? Understood what is Tosca? Tosca is a test automation tool which generally says there is no programming or coding involved. If there is no programming or coding involved, so it's very easy to learn, right? Both of you, yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? It's a kind of a very drag and drop. I'll show you how you will drag and drop, and your test is ready, your testing is done. Okay. Just we need a patience. We need to have patience, right? You are driving a car or bike. You want to reach a destination. You need patience, right? So like the same, you just need patience. It's like riding a car, riding a bike, riding a cycle. The initial time you require to learn, it is the same. Okay. Very today, if I give you right away, right, I'll guide you, you will get started. The day right away I'll give and I'll say, hey, can we get started? You will say, okay, we'll try. So at the same time, you will get started. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, sir.
So what next is about to understand what kind of testing we're going to perform. And if you don't test, if you are no testing involved, okay, whatever, all the, you are seeing all applications, you are seeing your banking application, SBI, whatever the banks, right? PNB, anything, whatever it is there. So ICCI, anything. So they're having a particular, teams are getting involved into testing. If there is no testing involved, what happens? There will be lot of defects. There will be lot of difference between your actual and expected output. Correct? There is lot of defect. If there is lot of defects, it will cause you in monetary as well as human losses. Human losses, people are losing lot of money. If people are losing lot of money, there might be a chance of human losses. It's not only banking or anything, it is flight. If you're going for a flight Indigo, so if there is no set of testing, company testing, people are not involved, there will be lot of defects. It will result you in different set of losses, right? So what are a software or application generally having? Software generally have a particular front end. Front end is something where you can see let's suppose we are going in a particular application, right? Amazon, right? Amazon, let's suppose we're going to Amazon application. We're trying to see what is seen here. What you can see, this is called front end. Whatever you are able to see, right? We are able to see all the products, all the phones, everything, whatever it is called front end. Okay, it is coming in front of you, it is front end, and in the middle there is called API. It is nothing but your application programming interface. And on the back end is nothing but your, which is not visible. Then these things are not visible, but anyway, so Tosca says we'll be able to automate, we'll be able to test not only front end, we'll be able to do the testing on back end or middleware or database, whatever it is. So I can say 95% testing can be done using Tosca. Okay. So what is this tool? We'll understand. So how it looks like. This one, this is the tool. Okay. This tool will be trying to understand, trying to see what are the components, what are the kind of, things are getting involved into that. And one by one, we'll try to get in through what is module, what is a test case, what is execution, what is requirement, what is test case design. Okay. So we'll go through that. Before we try to see what it is doing. So it is a product of Tricentis and the name is called Tosca. So it's a very weird name. Looks very, weird. Not, I think I have never heard of this. When I was, when I listened, okay, in the company, so I was also thought, what is this? Okay. So it is a particular tool which automates the functional softwares to be tested, whatever we are planning to test. So it can combine the different multiple aspect of testing. As I said, if you want to test the front end or your middleware or your backend can be tested. So the tool, this is what a tool which is the best in market. Currently it is best and it is growing as, it is best in market. It is having all features enabled. It is trying to test all the APIs. Okay. It can test anything and everything. If you say different applications, as it is, I have mentioned. Okay. I've mentioned different applications, SAP, Salesforce, banking, insurance, desktop, anything and everything. It can test, it can automate. Okay. It can automate, or the naming is it can automate, or you whatever you say, or test automatically. Okay. Anything and everything, anything, whatever, anything comes. Okay. It can test anything or automate anything. So that capability it is having, but for initially 2 months it is free, and rest you have to pay the charges to use it. Okay. As the companies are using, because they're spending a lot of money on testing activities. If you're not testing, what happens? I saw you, right? If you're not going to test, so what will happen? There will be a lot of differences, lot of defects will come. If lot of defects, it will lose lot of human, lot of monetary losses. So that is the reason the companies are being investing on tools, and as it has capability to do anything and everything, so it is being very widely popular. Okay. So it is, I would say it is the best tool in market. So we'll try to understand what features it is containing, and the lastly we'll go with a kind of demonstration on a particular application. Let's suppose if I'm going to test this application. Okay. We have a lot of applications to test, but just I'm taking this application. It is demo webshop. Okay. So what I'll try to test here is I'll try to test, or I'll try to find different type of login. Okay. Or I try to register here. I'll try to do that. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Yamuna and Mohan? Okay, I'm saying a lot of things. I know this in the session 1 or in the first demo session, it might be confusing you. Okay, so it takes time. Everything, the words are different, the tools are different. People, will see different kind of applications, different. So it is always a different experience when you have a kind of understanding on a day 1. Okay, so what next? We'll try to feature out if it is Tosca test suite. It can be automated. Okay, it has the capability to automate. It has also some manual testing features. It can do different browser based or testing. Like if you want to test the application in Chrome as a browser, Edge as a browser, you can test it. It supports comprehensive support for different technologies, SAP, Salesforce, uh, uh, anything and everything I said, right? ServiceNow, whatever you say, it can do the automation. It can do the scriptless test cases, right? What I mentioned, it is very much codeless, programmingless. It is scriptless, so you can use drag and drop features for that. There is okay. There is no set of coding. There is no coding or programming involved. So whatever you want to test, when to do, you can do it. Okay. So how a Tosca architecture looks like? Architecture is something you might have seen before you are building a particular house. You're trying to draw in a pen and paper, or it is on computer architecture. So try to understand how we will be building a particular application, or how we will be building a particular product, right? So this Tosca has different components. I would say Tosca Commander is one component, and nothing but it is called as heart of Tosca. Heart, as we say, right? A human body is the main component. In human body, heart is the main component, right? Like this architecture, Tosca Commander is one of the component which is very major, and it is nothing but your heart of Tosca. Okay, we have a repository where all the connections, all the tests, all the whatever you are doing on the front end will be going into backend to database. And we have test data management to have a different, managing the test data, managing different set of data involved. It will be confusing, but just I show you so that we'll go to the next component. Okay, it is the same. So we'll have different components. Tosca Commander. If I click here, right? If I come here, I have already installed. So if you can see, this one component is nothing but here. Tosca Commander is one component. Tosca license configuration, Tosca server. So that these are different set of components of Tosca. Here it is Tosca executor, Tosca Commander, license server, repository. So this is all architecture. This is your front end, repository, license server are on back end. Okay. So what we'll be doing is we'll try to we'll try to see what are the components. Here, if you see Tosca Commander components, okay, can you just, Yamuna, can you tell what are the Tosca Commander components? Can you see module, test case, execution, requirement, test case design, correct now? Okay, here, this is nothing but your Tosca Commander, and onto that is all things, this design, test case design, module, building test case, execution, requirement. So these all are components of Tosca Commander. Okay, this pictorial picture representation. So we have different other tools are also there in market. Let's suppose it is very popular. This is scriptless. We are discussing about this. The Selenium is also there, but it is only for web application, means whatever coming on web can be used by Tosca. Here, Tosca doesn't involve any coding, but Selenium involves different languages, Java, Python, C#, different languages. Okay. The main thing is it might be free for 2 months. It is lifelong free, But if it is free, it doesn't support a lot of things. It's only support the web application. But here, a Tosca can support everything and anything, as I said, front end, back end, API, SAP, Salesforce, whatever you say, ServiceNow, lot of applications it supports. As I said, it is free for 60 days, but it is lifeline free. There is no cost involved to this. Okay, that is only the difference. But why you will take for this? I'll just in 10 minutes I'll get started with Tosca. Okay, for this I have to have lot of things to set up, to configure, to start. Okay, you have to write lot of code to start a particular test. But in Tosca, in instant I'll show you how I'll write out a test case and I'll execute a test case. If I'll be fast, within 5 minutes I'll be able to create a test case. Okay, so it is very fast in nature, very, anything and everything. As I said, it can do anything and everything. So that is the reason it is very popular. It has very demanding in market. Lot of people are taking lot of, getting lot of money from this. So as not to have lot of headache, not to have, just you get involved, you learn something, you get started on the same day, you will get started. Okay, so it is model based, but here it is coding needed, code based at all. Okay, so we'll see the difference. We'll see it has we don't know the basic things. Okay, advantages, lot of advantages. No scripting, no coding, best solution for automation. Lot of features, drag and drop features. It has itself a test management tool. It supports your front end, back end, middleware, anything. It doesn't need a framework. It itself having the particular roadmaps to get started with. Okay, so if you want to learn and all, we have different links. I'll share you the links where we can download. We can take a 60 days of license. Okay, we can provide you the 60 days of license. It is free. Okay, also we can help you to get the license for 60 days is enough. 30 days is enough to learn, but to practice and all, you need minimum 60 days. Okay, 2 to 3 months. As we are beginner, we don't know anything. 60 days, 65, 70 days is max to learn these things. Okay, so we'll see what is workspace. Any doubt? Yeah, guys. Yeah, Yamuna, Mohan, any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Understood little bit of things, right?
Yes, till now I understood.
Perfect, right? So what are different, as I said, Tosca Commander components are module, test case, execution, requirement, test case design. So we'll see what are the different set of components and what they do while get involved into. Okay, so if you see, we have Tosca Commando, we have different set of components. In Tosca, we have these components. Under Tosca Commander, as I said, Tosca Commander is nothing but a heart of Tosca. It means it's the major component of Tosca. We can, with why it is called heart? With heart, we can create a test case, execute defect, and we can get the requirement. Also, we can integrate the API or backend, front end, backend, middleware, anything we can automate, or anything we can test using Tosca Commander. Okay. So in the blue section is nothing but a test case, where just today we'll just try to understand the test case section, where we'll create a test case, and module is nothing but to capture different elements, different objects in the page. Let's suppose we have a demo web shop. We want to capture email, capture password, capture login, right? Why? Because we have to log in. We need different login IDs to log in the application. Correct? No? Right? So before that, what we'll do? We'll register. Okay? We'll register here. Once we register, we'll try to log into the application. Okay? Okay, so what we'll do? We'll try to just functionally we'll go through, manually we'll go through. Let's suppose I'm selecting one time, I'm selecting, mail. Okay, Mohan, XYZ, giving email ID. I'm just mentioning Mohan 123. Okay, I'm just passing randomly. I'm just passing the value. Okay, password I'm keeping 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The same password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. What I'll do, I'll register. Okay, the specified email ID already exists. Someone has already exist. Okay, no worries. Mohan 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, the specified email ID already exists. Mohan X 1 2 3 4. Okay, it is not there. Okay, so register is completed. So you are able to see here with Mohan, you are able to log in, right? What we will do, we'll log out.
Yes,
Hello. Yeah, Mohan, can you hear me?
sir. I'm able to hear.
Sorry. Come again.
Okay, sir. I am able to hear.
You are able to hear. Perfect.
Okay.
So here, what manually we are doing? We are manually coming into register. We are registering. Okay. Then female also, Yamuna. Okay. XYZ. Let's suppose whatever we want, we will just try to do all of this. Okay. And email ID just gmail.com. We'll try to pass anything and whatever we want, just randomly we just pass. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, if I register, I'll be able to register. Okay, so these things are manually done, but what I'll do right now, I'll go and try to automate, try to do this by automation tool. So what I'll do, first thing is what module is doing. Module is capturing the object. First step is, what is my first step? Here the first step one is capture objects. Capture objects. Okay, in module. What is step 2? Okay, create and execute the test. Okay, first you create the test case, then execute the test case. Only 2 steps is enough. In 5 minutes, I'll show you. In just max to max 5 minutes, I'll be able to create the test case. Okay, I'll capture the objects, less 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll create and execute the test. Okay, so it will max to max 5 minutes. But in other tools, you need lot of headache, lot of configuration. Still, we are not sure it will be able to complete in 5. At least you need a half an hour or 20 minutes to complete a test case. It is so fast, so easy, scriptless, no coding, nothing. Okay, so what is my first step? I'll capture the objects in the module. Okay, so that is what the module says. How to capture? I'll come and scan, right click on module, scan application. Okay, so here how to capture the objects in the module? We'll go to module section. What we'll do? Scan application. Okay, clear or not clear? Right click, go to module, right click, scan application. Okay, if it is application, a agent will start initializing things and a page will come out. On that page, what we'll be doing is, Okay, so what we'll be doing, we're trying to search where the application is. We have the application, right? Here is the application. So if we just refresh, so what you'll find, here is the application. Double click. So a window coming, it is called XScan window. What we are doing here, we're trying to capture objects. So what are the objects we need? Okay, so if you click and register, the thing will change. Okay, let's click here. Let's click here and rescan the thing again. Okay, we'll try to take another application. New application is this one. Try to take it. Okay, what do we do here? We can see particular register the personal details, right? What I'll do, I'll click on select on screen. Here, if you can see, we have register button. All the elements come actually. This module section will give us idea about capturing different set of modules, right? Different objects different elements we can capture. Correct now? Okay. So what it will do? Okay. Okay, just a second. Yeah. So what happened? We will be able to capture anything, whatever you want on the page. So how we will be selecting? So we have to select on screen. Are you able to see? Mohan and Yamuna, both of you are able to see the screen?
Yes.
Right? Okay. If you just come and select the screen, so what happens? It is giving you flexibility to capture anything on the page. So just drag it down this side and try to select. What I'm selecting? I'm selecting gender male, one time gender female, selecting the field, first name, the last name, the particular email ID, the particular password, confirm password, and click on register. So how much time? Tell me how much of time I required to save these modules. So it is less than a minute. Correct, no? Less than a minute, I'm able to save the different set of objects. If you click here, you will be able to see whatever I inspected, I was able to take it through, right? I was able to find, right? Whatever I'm trying to see, I'll be able to see on the page. So what the first step it is doing? The first step, as I said, the first step is to capture the objects in the module. How to capture? Go to module section, scan, right click and scan application. So once you scan, then you go to how to do that, then select on screen. Correct? Once you select on screen, the elements are getting selected or objects are getting selected. Once selected, you just close it. So it will automatically saves in a module. So that is what here it is, the module. And we are able to save different elements like register, login, different gender, first name, last name, all things, right? So here what I'll do, I'll just drag and drop into the second step. Second step says I'll be able to create test case. Okay. So how to create a test case? Drag and drop the module. Okay. So how to execute? We'll see. We'll just run the test, we'll execute. But how to create a test case? Just drag and drop. How to drag and drop? Just come here, drag and drop into which section? Test case section. We'll come here, just I dragged and drop, my test case is ready, right? So it is for register demo web. So we can have a particular application called demo web. So, and what is the action we are performing, or what is the test case is about? Register, right? So my test case is ready now. So what I want to select a particular mail. Okay, I'll go and click. I'll give the first name. Okay. Okay, Mohan. I'm just passing random X, Y, Z. Email ID also anything. Mohan X, Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make sure this is not there in the database. Okay. And password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And what we'll do, we'll click on register. My test case is ready within 2 to 3 minutes. If I would have checked the particular time, my test case is ready in 1 or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So what I'll do, what the second step is saying, I dragged and drop and I pass the values. So my test case is ready. Test case creation is ready. What is the next step? Next step is to, guys, you are following, right? First, what I did is I created the different, I created or, find the module saved in the objects. And then I'm trying to create the test cases, just drag and drop, and I'm trying to execute the tests. Okay. So what happens? My test is ready for execution. So what I'll do, I'll come here, I'll see this page is there, and just what I'll do, I'll execute. Any doubt, right? Any doubt so far? So this is your test case name, and this is called test step. So what I'll do, I'll right click, as I said, to execute, we have to run the test case. Click on run. If I click, let's see how it is a particular window is coming. That is called Tosca wizard. And Tosca wizard, what it will do, it will it opened, it will go and select one by one. See, your registration is complete. Are you able to follow? Mohan or Yamuna? My test case is completed. Whatever I have given, you can see your test case, test execution is passed. What I want? Okay, my objective is to, whatever the test case I have created, it should pass, right? And whatever the application testing I'm doing, right? So it is tested. Okay, so it is all pass, means it is all green. Okay, so how much of time it took? It took only 13 seconds to complete this particular execution, test execution. So I would say like 3 to 4 minutes is enough to create a test case. In Tosca, very easy. Just drag and drop, save the module, pass the data, execute. Clear? So I'll just change the data and I'll do the same thing again. Okay. What I'll do, I'll change the data. In place of clicking on male, I'll click on female. Okay. I'll go and click on female. And I'll just change some other name. Okay. Some data is given already. So what I'll do, just I'll log out here and try to register again. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do, don't mind Mohan. Okay. Just I'm here itself, just showing you. Okay. I just changed the data. Second test case is also ready. I can, do a little bit of change. My test case is ready. See, I selected female. My test case is completed. Clear, no? Is that clear? Hello. Yeah, Yamuna, can I hear from you? we are done with the particular, demonstration. Okay. Did you follow anything? Any doubt? Any doubt? So anyway, what happens here is, I understand you might not having any doubt.
Yeah, understood everything.
Right. So what this is very scriptless, very much easy to navigate to the different set of pages, different set of creating different module. So we have different other components also. Okay. So I'll just want to show you one more time. If I other components are also there, just I'll try to show you one other component is nothing but execution list. So in execution, we'll be trying to monitor that how many times we have executed, how many times our test got pass or fail. Okay, so that also I can make sure I can do that for you. Just okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so this test case is saying about demo web so okay, and what is this? It is about register. Okay, so what happens? What I'll do, I'll come here and I'll execute from here. Okay, so I'll see whether it is my system is ready. Yes, my system is ready for execution. I'll come here, I'll run. So how to run, how to execute? Just run this particular uh, run. Just click on run. What it will, whatever the data we have given, whatever the actions we have given to perform, it will come. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 done. Okay, so it is saying, hey, it is already exists. The particular email ID already exists. So for that, what I'll do, I'll come to test case. Okay, I'll do a bit of change. Just a change. Okay, some data change. Come here. Okay, click on register again. And I'm trying to just run this particular only one test case from here. Okay, so if you can see how much of time it took to execute, 11 seconds. Okay, so I'll come to right click and rerun the test case again to show you whether it is registered or not. Okay, whether it is the same existing or not, we'll be able to see. Just a second, it is just starting. Yeah. Okay, so it is saying here registration is completed because it is not duplicating anything. So what execution list give you idea about? You'll be able to see how many times you have executed. The other time, the time we have executed the same test case, it took something like 11 second. Here also 11 second. 11 second, some milliseconds, 0.65 millisecond. This is 0.111. Okay, so this is what here in execution list you will be able to see your test pass or test fail, anything. If you want to get a report, I'll show you how the report looks like. Okay, print report. I want detail log. Okay, I click here. If you click here, so you'll be able to see it is in PDF format. Okay, so I have exported into desktop, saving in the desktop. It is saying it is existing. Yes, no. Okay, so it is fetching the report. If you fetch the report, okay, so in general, this course generally takes 60 days, but if you extend, we try to practice and all, right? It will, you are interview ready. We'll have mock interviews. We'll have interview sessions, whatever sessions we are planning. So we'll able to each and everything will be clearing out here in mock interviews before we are, jumping into for any real-time interviews. Okay. So you can see your system or your report is ready for you, and you can see your report is ready for 18th of January. And here you can see your some chat report. One test case was there, got passed. So you can see your report is ready, your test is passed, who executed, admin executed, and what are the test, what are the functionalities, what are the test, what are the data, everything it is coming, right? So this is all about the test report. Okay, so whatever we will be taking all trainings, projects, mock interviews till you are getting job, right? After job also we can give you the support. Okay, it's very easy to try to understand. From learning perspective, there is no coding involved, drag and drop, things are ready. Okay, any doubts, any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Okay, anything you want to say before I stop sharing? Okay, I'll stop.